If you've been struggling to figure out your passion, or you're unclear as to how to turn your passion into profits, or you're having a hard time making a substantial amount of money following your passion, then I have an important message for you. Hi, this is Harv Eker. I'm the author of the #1 New York Times bestseller, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And I have to say that I'm disappointed and frustrated that so many people settle for jobs, careers, and businesses that don't fit who they really are as a person. And you know what? I totally understand why this happens. I mean, we have this old and often ineffective system called school that promises that when we graduate, we'll have this great job waiting for us. Well, one of them that's going to make us good money so that we can live comfortably and have a great life. You know what? Back in the day, maybe that was the case for a lot of people. They did get a good job after school, but it only allowed them to make some decent money and hopefully pay the bills, basically enough to survive. Now, if you're in a generation younger than me, then many of you have actually had it much worse because the job market, in case you haven't noticed, has been extremely tough. And a lot of you have taken pretty well anything that you could get. And you know what? There's no shame in that. I mean, we all need to make some money for the basics, yes? So I totally understand that. But what about the other important parts of our life? Does being in a job that you don't like or just earning a living result in a fantastic life? If you hate getting up in the morning and going to work and you mostly live for your weekends, does that allow you to be fully happy? To me, this is robbing you of the most precious thing you've got, your life. Why? Because most of us spend the majority of our time working more than anything else that we do, yes or yes. And if you don't really love what you do, then guess what? Then you can't really love your life. I hope you can relate to that, yes? So I sure can do that myself. I mean, I can relate to all of this because, you know what? This was one of the biggest challenges I ever had in my whole life. Early in my career, I actually had 14 different jobs and 12 different businesses in just 10 years, searching for the right work. I was looking for the hottest new businesses and upcoming trends, and I was trying anything where I thought I could make money quickly. And even though I was sure, I was positive this was the route to happiness and success, I ended up with what? Little money, little meaning, and very little or no fulfillment at all. And it wasn't until I stopped looking at outside opportunities and started looking inside that my life changed. And for the first time, I started to get really clear. And what I found out was that what I was searching for was not outside of me at all. It was inside of me. And that I didn't need to figure it out. I actually had to let it out. I had to express what was inside of me. In short, what I learned was that if I want to be really successful and live with purpose and meaning, the first step is to figure out what you love to do and how you can share your gifts with the world. Now, some of you may think, well, you know what you love to do, but no matter what, I highly recommend you still follow along because the exercise that I'm about to give you applies to everyone and can help everyone. Ready? Here goes. If you were to walk into a big magazine store that has everything, right? I'm going to ask you this question. Which 3 magazines would you pick to buy if you could only choose 3? Just 3, okay? Take a moment to really think about this and list 3 magazines in your head at least, okay? And of course, if you're in a place where you can write them down, then all the better, do that. Okay, so 3 magazines. Think about it. What magazines would you buy if you were in a huge magazine store that had everything? Now, why is this important? Simple. Because something that you enjoy reading about is usually an area that you enjoy being involved in. All right. Now, for the second part of this exercise, I want you to list 3 of your top hobbies and what it is that you like about each of them. Again, why? Well, again, hobbies are a great way to reflect on what you really and truly love to do. And if we love doing it, we will usually like being involved in it from a business or work standpoint also. So, like, do you like or love yoga? What about owning a yoga studio? Do you like workout classes? What about franchising maybe, one of your favorite workout class things that are going on right now that's hot and upcoming that hasn't hit your town yet? Are you a foodie? What about starting a blog with paid advertising or becoming a food taster? Now, the goal here, as you can see I'm combining things, is to, again, think in terms of combining your interests and your hobbies with your work. Now, I do have to warn you, being involved in a field that you love does not mean that you're going to love every single thing that you have to do for your job or your business. However, being in an area that you love tends to make most tasks that you have to do at least more palatable. Yes or yes. Bottom line, I believe you should not only do what you love, but do it in a way that allows you to get rich. What's the word? Rich. Good or good. Now, I've been very fortunate to have almost 2 million students worldwide. So I've seen quite a lot. And the problem is that many people go for what they love, but they never really understand how to do well with it financially, how to get rich with it. You know what? That is a shame, because most people, they seem to have like this one or other mentality. Either they go for doing what they love or they go for the money. And again, I'm here to tell you that you can have both. I repeat, you can have both. You can do what you love and make and earn and have a lot of money. And for a lot of you, that's not what you've heard before. It's one or the other, right? It's both, all right? And that's why I created a powerful 3-step formula that will allow you to get rich doing what you love. And I'm going to host a free online training to teach you this formula. And if you're like anything like thousands of my other students, then this formula is actually going to alter your life. It's going to alter your entire direction. The class is full of exercises to help you start thinking about what you are meant to do and what you're supposed to be doing and how you can also do that and make a lot of money while you're doing it. And all you need to do is click the link above or below this video and reserve your free spot now. I promise you, it'll be worth your time 1,000 times over. Okay then, I wish you good luck on your journey, and I look so forward to seeing you in my class.